Okay, so next I want to talk about the whole Winter and Dream opinion or Dream the reunion, because a lot of people felt that you were riding their coattail and you know saying that it wasn't right that you agreed with her having her opinion, saying that she feels like she could be higher up than someone else. And um I want you, what did you mean by that? Like we said, everyone has her opinions, but that's what I feel like you were coming from. Not that you personally, Kristen, feel like you're above anybody else. That's not what, I feel like that's where people take this as, and that's not where it was. You know.
Yeah, and I'm really happy that we're going to discuss this. I'm happy that you asked me that because I feel like on AfterBuzz, it's a 45-minute show. There's 3 hosts, and we are talking about a lot of different things. I feel like people didn't understand what I was saying because even on my personal Snapchat, I had so many people DMing me messages saying, even though you are siding with Dream and siding with Winter, and even though you are siding with Ryan, I still support you. I am not siding with anyone. I do not have any personal stake in any of these girls. I met Dream one time for possibly 30 minutes at the most. She came extremely late to our show, and then we had to get off, and then we left. I don't know her. I'm not friends with her. I think she was a very nice girl, but as I said, I didn't live in a house with her. I don't know her personally. People normally are very nice when you first meet them. I didn't want to talk about this because I didn't want to have more drama than was needed, but Winter actually sent me an email threatening me, saying that she was going to come, that don't worry about, maybe I'll insert the letter. I'm not sure if I'm going to. But pretty much she threatened me. She said, like, don't think that I won't pop up. I live in LA. Don't think I won't pop up and whatever. I read what she wrote. She was angry at the fact that I had called her a rude bitch because I thought she was coming. She was supposed to come on the show one date. She never responded to me asking her if she was coming. Then she didn't come. And then the next following week, someone said, "Oh, well, what do you think about her not coming?" And I said, "Well, I think she's a rude bitch because she didn't come." First of all, I call everybody a bitch. I call my mom a bitch. I don't take bitch as, it's not like I called her the C word or whore or like made up something. I just said like, oh, I think she's a rude bitch because it was rude that she missed the appointment and never told me. Then she came back and said, oh, I didn't know that that's when it was. I thought it was supposed to be this other date, which didn't even make sense because she wasn't even on the show at that time. Like, why would I schedule her for when she wasn't even on the show? And yeah, I had nothing against her. I never wrote her back. I was going to, but then I thought, what's the point, So yeah, I'm not friends with Winter. Winter sent me a threat. So why would I'm unbiased. Like, I'm not watching this. If I was biased, the second Winter came out, I would say, oh, Winter is this, Winter is that. Oh, Winter does have a fucked up nose. Winter is this, Winter is that. No. I said, I think Winter's nose is nice. I said, I liked her outfit. I said a lot of nice things about somebody who sent me a death threat or sent me a threat. So,
Because you're able to be professional
because
and
I'm a
put your
professional,
professional
yeah, I'm
side
a professional
with your
person.
sisters.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
if, like Stephanie, I felt like Stephanie was wrong at the not wrong, but I didn't like some of the things and I didn't agree with some of the things that Stephanie thought. But Stephanie's a great person. I don't know her, When we interviewed her, she was really nice. But just because I like her doesn't mean if she says something I don't agree with, I'm not going to call her out on that, So I feel like a lot of these people they're very sensitive and they're getting their feelings hurt about things that I don't know, that are neither here or there. It's a review show. I don't know you personally, so what I say about you should not matter. Wait, so back to what you were saying. So, yes, I do not have any special relationship with any of these girls. I met Dream one time. She was nice. I liked her. I spoke to Winter via email, and then she sent me a threat, which that was the first time in the years of doing this show I've ever had anyone send me a threat. Which, by the way, for her, Winter, seriously, that is so stupid. And for anyone watching this, don't ever, if you're going to threaten someone, you do it in person when they're not recording. Why would you send an email from your email saying that you're going to attack someone? Like, I could have honestly taken that and gone to the police. And my hairdresser, the day that it happened, I was at my hairdresser's, and my hairdresser was like, you need to file a police report. And I was like, no. But you can file a police report if that happens. And if it's over state lines, like let's say you're in a different state, that can actually be a terrorist threat. But that's a threat if you threaten someone from a different state. Because I know someone that happened to. So it's like, don't ever threaten someone like that or text message them. That's so stupid. But yeah, so I have no connection with her. But I don't not like her. I think that her feelings got hurt, and I understand that her feelings got hurt. I didn't hold that against her. I'm not taking anyone's side. I'm just observing a television show, an edited television show.
And everyone has the right to their opinion.
Oh, and everyone has, thank you. So my whole point, and I think the reason why a lot of people were saying that I was like dick riding Tabitha, Kayla, and Ryan was because I was just standing up for their right to have an opinion. An opinion is not wrong and an opinion is not right. Yes, maybe it is politically incorrect saying, I'm up here and so is down there. Yes, that is a bitchy thing to say. That is an ignorant thing to say. That is a kind of like a bad person thing to say. However, that's her opinion. If she thinks she's up here and she thinks, Kailie is down there, that's her opinion. There's nothing anybody can say about that. And I think a lot of people were saying, like, oh, that I was defending bullying. I'm not defending bullying. Tabitha was wrong. Tabitha was kicked out of the house. Tabitha, lost her position in the Bad Girls Club. Tabitha also apologized. She cried. She apologized. If you think it's fake or you think it's not fake, that doesn't matter. She apologized. And I can say, from my experience on my season, I cried. And so many people said, oh, her cries were fake and she was this. But they edit it. They edit it to make it look like, oh, and they edit that instead of showing you actually crying because it is an edited TV show. So, playing devil's advocate, I stated maybe she was really crying. Maybe she was really upset. To me, she seemed upset. That's my opinion as the host of AfterBuzz. I'm telling you, to me, it seemed like she was genuine. But it doesn't matter. It was done with, she had an opinion. Her opinion to some people was wrong, but an opinion really truly can't be wrong because it's just how someone feels about something. Some people love Hillary Clinton, some people love Donald Trump. It's just two different opinions. You can't change maybe you can change how people feel, but I don't know, Alex, what do you think? Does this make sense what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I'm defending anyone's actions. I'm saying I'm defending her being able to have her own opinion. If you deem it right or you deem it wrong, it doesn't matter. It's her opinion.
And then also, I feel like what Tanisha was trying to get at when, that's what the main argument was with Ryan was, oh, really, you feel that way? I feel like these girls try to, they want them to learn a lesson. And, I understand that, everyone should try to be better and, not feel like people are better than others, because that's when, Hitler tried doing that, tried to make himself feel that the Germans were better than the Jews, and, that's not a good way. We should teach everyone to be equals. I understand that. But like I said, and how you said, that's how she felt. That's her opinion. You can agree and disagree with it. You can argue with it, but that's not going to change their opinion.
Yeah, and it's like...
It may help.
Yeah, and you can't say that someone's opinion is wrong. This is something that on my reunion and on their reunion, I know a lot of people are like, oh, Kristen, you talk so much about your season. I only have my season to compare it to, okay? Yeah. I was only physically there for my season, so that's all I have to compare it to. On my season, they let everyone talk. They asked questions. They let you speak your mind. Everybody was trying to talk over, with Tabitha talking, everyone was screaming over her and talking over her, and it just, to me, didn't seem fair. It's like, this is their time to talk. and they really didn't have a time to talk. Like, I felt like everything they said was, I mean, maybe it was edited. I don't know. Maybe they edited it down, but it seemed to me that it was very rushed. I feel like I didn't get real answers out of any of the girls. Like, real questions that I had, I didn't really feel like were answered. Maybe that's just how I feel, because that's my opinion. I also think, I mean, I don't know. Is that everything with the opinions? So I wanted to get into the candy situation from there, but I'm just trying to, I don't know. I just want everyone to understand that I don't condone bullying. I don't think anyone should bully. However, Tabitha being a bully and Kayla being a bully, that happened in the beginning of the season. They dealt with that. They had said they were sorry, or they had at least talked about it. They had moved on from that. They had apologized. There was tears shed. There was a hug. They dealt with what they had to deal with. So everyone's saying, oh, Kristen, because of what we're going to talk about next, about how I was, anti-candy, people were saying that, oh, you were defending Tabitha because you were against candy. That's not true. That's not true at all. That's like the furthest from the truth. I am just saying, from what happened, that was already done with. Anything else next?
I was just gonna try to bring up because a lot of people, actually, it's irrelevant. It's just that people just look at it like, and I'm not trying to defend anyone either, but there's only so much times you can say sorry, and I feel like for Candace and anyone else that's like, mad that they felt like their apology at the reunion weren't sincere. I can't speak for Tabitha because she left, but I know that for Kayla, I saw several clips. Like, if you watch it and make it into the mansion, I was gonna pull it up right now, but it's relevant. Like, just know that there was more than one incident where she tried to apologize, and like, of course, umpteenth time, and like several times that you see that she also talked shit about you. Just there's a lot more to it, and I feel like people should just try to back themselves and not try to, like, she had her own issues with Winter, from what I'm taking it, but that's where I digress.
Yeah. And I also, people were saying that I was, bullying Kailie by saying that she was a victim or being a victim. I don't think that she was not bullied. I clearly know she was bullied. You can watch the season, and I say on AfterBuzz multiple times that she was bullied. I never was sympathizing with, the fact that Tabitha left or that Winter came off a certain way. Of course I wasn't. They were bullies. They bullied. They were bullies. They bullied. Everyone sees that they're bullies. There's no reason to talk about them being bullies. Yes, Kailie was bullied. You can see that. Everyone can see that. We all know she was bullied. All I was saying was, I think that she knows how she was coming off, because she said herself words that came out of her own mouth. I didn't put these in her mouth. She said, I want everyone to see your true colors. I want everyone to see how you're acting. I want everyone to see that you're a bully. I feel, this is my opinion, that she wanted people to feel sorry for her. I mean, Alex, what do you think? Like, it's like, that's just my opinion. And my opinion doesn't mean that it's fact. I am just saying that I personally, watching the season, felt, and she was on our show. We talked to her. I spoke to her. She was a very nice girl. I have nothing against her. That I feel that, if she didn't want to stand up for herself, that's fine. But the fact that she kept saying, I want people to know I want people to see your true colors. I want people to see who you are. I feel like she almost was playing the victim, or she was playing the victim. And I wasn't the only one that felt like that. Everyone on my season felt like that. Every co-host that was on my season said that she was playing the victim. Everyone said that she was playing the victim. Everyone was saying that. So I'm not alone in my thinking. If you think that, that's great. But I'm not discrediting the fact that she was attacked. I'm not discrediting the fact that she was bullied, because she was bullied. I was just saying that if she didn't want to stand up for herself, that's fine. But she clearly showed that she could stand up for herself. She clearly showed that she was a fighter and that she was doing all these things in the very beginning, but then she just stopped. It was almost like she didn't want anybody to think that she did anything bad. I feel like she really just wanted to make herself look good and make the other girls look bad, and they made themselves look bad. So you won, like, mission accomplished. But I have nothing against her. I think she's a really sweet girl. I have absolutely zero against her. Do I think she was right to be on the Bad Girls Club? No, I don't think she should have been casted. I don't think that she could have defended herself. Kayla said something that was so true. Like, why are you going to defend somebody that won't defend themselves? And I feel like with Kailie, that was her thing, you know? I think she wanted to be the victim. Just my opinion. If you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with it. It's just my opinion.
And I also feel like in the show, especially in the edited one, they try to, since it's a story, in a story, you have to have characters.
They
every
need a storyline. It's a TV show.
Has to have a role.
So we don't know. Yeah, like, exactly. So we don't know. We don't know if Kailie really did act like a victim. We don't know if there were fights that we didn't see. There were fights on my season they never showed.
They just painted her as one. That's what we saw. They painted her as a victim.
See,
and that's what it is.
See what Alex just said? They painted her as a victim, okay? So as a viewer, Alex, and as a viewer, Kristen, and as a viewer, so many other people, we saw it, and we saw her as the victim. Is that how she was in real life? Maybe not. Maybe that's just how they edited it. I don't know. I wasn't in the house. I don't personally have any investment in any of these girls. I'm not like, this isn't a football game. I'm not, betting on anybody. I think that they're all great people. It's like, I don't wish harm on anyone. I'm just saying. Sorry, I went off on a tangent.
And just like how they also painted Tabitha and Kayla as bullies. They painted Bernicia as the rapper. Like, everybody has their roles in their storyline. So, do they want to personally come and let us know how it actually was? That's on them. But like you said, you're commenting on what you saw, and I comment on what I saw.
We're commenting on what we see as viewers, just as you
people commented on what they saw on you, when you were on the show, and you have to have a tough skin. You can't just pop off when smallest thing happens. It's not.
It's so true. You do have to have tough skin. But I'm gonna say something about my season. So my season, there was a girl named Kailie. Oh God, no, Kailie, right? Kailie? Is that the one that I fought with?
Yeah.
There was a girl named Kailie. I almost just called her Kailie. There was a girl named Kailie. And with her, I literally was friends with her. I was friends with her. We hung out. We had a good relationship. There were so many things that I did that weren't shown. Then, when they, edited the show and they put it out there, I said maybe 3 things bad about her. I, called her a puppy one time. I said, little things. They edited it later because we got into a fight. And they wanted to show why we got into a fight. That was the thing, is, they didn't want us to make up off camera. Because there was one time, I forget who, I got into a fight with somebody, and then I talked to her in the bathroom, and we were fine. And the producers came and yelled at us separately because they said, you can't do that. You can't have a conversation. You can't make up. You need to be angry at her and go make up on camera. Oh, it was Erica. It was me and Erica. Because then they showed me and Erica, and I'm like, Erica, you're cool. And they, showed me doing that instead of us having our real conversation. They want you to have drama in front of the camera. And with me and Kailie, we were fine. We were friends. I said maybe 2-3 things bad about her. All they showed was those 2-3 things. They didn't show me standing up for her. They didn't show me going around to all the girls being like, she's really nice. Please give her a chance. They didn't show any of the good stuff. They only showed the bad stuff because it's an edited TV show. That's why on my reunion, when she came and attacked me, I was so shocked because I was like, you lived in the house with me. This is an edited show, but you lived in the house and you still think that, what you see on TV is true. You think, she was like, you dogged me on national television. I didn't dog her. I said maybe 2-3 things bad about her, but I was really nice to her and I genuinely liked her until she double-crossed me. But everybody was like, they want to make a storyline, so.
No, I get very upset with that whole situation because, I'm just going to give you my example as a viewer because, I've stated several times, you were the first season I ever watched. So I was, very, very intent on every episode. I loved it. And with her, she never had your back. Jamaica, was all, like someone was attacking you and she didn't have your back.
Dude,
Like that, it makes no sense. She sat there and then like said you need to act classy because we're not
like,
at
I
a
was
divorce.
attacked,
Like, what do you mean?
and then after I was attacked, she came at me about how I had done something wrong when I had done nothing. You know, I was attacked by some random girl.
Girl came at you.
Yeah,
You weren't
I did
doing
nothing.
anything.
And then she said to me that I was in the wrong, and I was like, you know what? I've had your back. I've taken care of you, and I really did take care of her. And you know, everyone called her my puppy. I really took care of her.
And your shadow.
I really took care of her. So it really bothered me when she like attacked me. But hey, girl, I'm still pretty. I'm still living. I'm still good. So, I mean, I hope you had your 2 seconds of whatever. And she looked insane. I mean, dude, you know, she's such a weak person because, sorry, like go off, but I talked to her. I was at a bar and saw her and we spoke. I bought her a shot. I bought her a drink. We talked. Everything was fine. We had a great conversation. Then, like, 2 days later, she started, like, talking all this shit about me online after we'd already spoke. Then, like, years later, I'm talking about, like, maybe last year or 2 years ago, I was on Leah, because Leah and I were friends, we're fine. Leah had posted something, and I had commented on Leah's thing. Kailie had added me in Leah's comments and said crazy stuff, like said just insane stuff, said I was like a horrible person, that I was like an animal abuser, that I was this and that, just insane. Like literally, it was so long, it was just so insane. So I read it because it was in my mention, so I read it, and then I was just like, my eyes were so wide open because I was like, what is wrong with this girl? Like, is she on drugs or something? Like, pretty much saying that I ruined her life, like, you ruined my life, and you're this, and you're that. Like, literally 6 years after something happened, couldn't let it go. So I just think that some people like
ruined her life.
Like, dude, she acted like I ruined her entire life. But I think it's because she attacked me and people saw that, and then people were like, what's wrong with you? So she got a lot of bad social media and she got a lot of bad press because people realized that like she was a punk, you know, for like no reason. So, but she wrote all this crazy stuff of me, and at the time I didn't take a screenshot, but I went to Leah's picture, and Leah deleted it, and I think she might have deleted her as a friend. I don't know, but Leah deleted it, and then she wrote another comment, and Leah deleted it. Leah like deleted all the comments because she was like, I just, you know, I'm sure she was like, I just don't want a drama, but it was crazy. It was insane what she was saying to me. So, I mean, they edit stuff, and they just think, oh, we're editing it, it's a TV show, but like that can really affect people's lives. I mean, look at her, you know. I wish they showed the good stuff, but it's crazy because, like, I even talked to her after, and I was like, we had so many good times that they did not show. Like, you lived it. You were a part of it. Like, how can you think, like, oh, that I wasn't your real friend? I don't know. Whatever. It's like, I lived it, she lived it. We're the only people that lived it, you know. They didn't want to show the footage, like, whatever.
You know what, though? I feel like also sometimes, too, it's very easy to, like, you know, it's very easy to comment on something that you weren't there for.
Yeah, that you don't know. And it's like, that's why I understand that these girls can be upset that people are commenting on things that they weren't there for. I get that. Like, I get that. And that's why I always say I don't have anything personally against any of these girls. Even when Winter sent me a death threat, I wasn't like, I didn't hold on to that or have something against her, you know? Oh, wait, one more thing is that with Stephanie, I don't have anything against Stephanie. I think Stephanie is great. I think all the girls are great. All I was saying was when Stephanie said, because I think it was Tanisha asked, you know, do people judge you on appearance? And Tabitha had said, yes, people judge people on their appearance. And Stephanie and everybody started screaming. They're like, I don't judge anybody on their appearance. Well, on AfterBuzz, I said, I don't believe that's true. Because maybe it's not. You know what? Maybe they are the few of the billions of people on this planet that don't judge people. But me personally, I believe, this is my opinion, that everyone judges everyone. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they do or don't judge people. I'm not in their minds. I'm not in their heads. I'm not in their soul. I'm not in their body. I don't know. But I'm saying I find it very hard to believe that out of all the people in this world, they are the few that don't judge people when they first meet them or judge them on their appearance or judge people. That's life. That's always been life.